Hello, my friends! Welcome back to another English learning lesson. Today, we are going to practice English using the shadowing technique with a beautiful love story. This is the story of Lily and Ryan. A bike accident brings them together and changes their lives forever. I will read the story, one sentence at a time. Listen carefully. Pause the video and repeat each sentence aloud. This simple practice will help you improve your listening, speaking, pronunciation, and confidence. Are you ready? Let's begin. My name is Lily Mitchell, and this is my story about a bike accident that changes my life forever. It is a dark, rainy evening. I ride my bike fast. The road is wet and slippery, but I do not slow down. Suddenly, I fall. Everything goes black. I wake up in the hospital. My head and leg hurts. A nurse comes to me. She asks, "You are awake. How do you feel?" I say, "My head hurts. My leg hurts." The nurse says, "You are safe now. You have an accident. You need to rest." Days pass. I try to walk, but it is very hard. One day, I see a young man in the hospital. He sits in a wheelchair. His name is Ryan Cooper. He also has a bike accident. His head and leg are damaged too. I say, "Hi, I am Lily." He says, "Hi, I am Ryan. I see you have leg problems too." I ask, "Yes, bike accident. You too?" He smiles and says, "Yes." We share our accident stories. We talk about our hobbies. I laugh and say, "I think we match perfectly." Ryan laughs too. He says, "Yes, we are the same." I tell him I go to Riverside Library every Saturday. I love reading there. Ryan says, "That sounds nice. I like reading too." Days pass. We become good friends. Our friendship grows, and we become best friends. We eat together every day. I push his wheelchair to the small park in the hospital. We talk about everything. One night, something scary happens. I push Ryan in his wheelchair. Suddenly, the lights go out. Everything becomes dark. I am very afraid of the dark. Without thinking, I run to Ryan and hold him tight. Ryan holds me tight too. He says softly, "Do not be afraid, Lily. I am here with you. I do not let anything happen to you." The lights come back. I still close my eyes. I still hold Ryan. When I hold Ryan, my fear goes away. Ryan says, "Lily, are you okay? The current is back." I open my eyes. My face turns red. I say, "I am sorry. I am a little afraid of the dark." Ryan smiles and says, "Not a little. I think you are very afraid of the dark." We both laugh together. After this night, everything changes, but we do not say we love each other. Do you understand the story so far? Lily has a bike accident and goes to the hospital. There, she meets Ryan. Ryan also has a bike accident. They become good friends. Every day they talk, laugh, and spend time together. One night, the lights go out. Lily gets very scared. Ryan comforts her and makes her feel safe. After that night, they both start to have special feelings, but they do not tell each other. What will happen next? Will Lily and Ryan tell the truth about their feelings? Let's continue the story. Days pass. We become closer. I feel something different. This is not just friendship. I love him. I cannot hide it anymore. I decide to tell him. One day, we are in the park. I take a deep breath. I start to say, Ryan, I have to tell you something. But at that moment, a nurse comes. She says, Ryan, it is time for your medicine. I cannot tell him. I feel sad. More days pass. My condition gets better. The doctor comes to me. He says, your condition is much better now. You can go home in a few days. I feel happy, but I also feel sad. I have to leave Ryan. Sometimes I see Ryan looking at me for a long time. Maybe he loves me too. My heart beats fast when I think about it. One day, Ryan brings me soup. His parents bring it for him, but he gives it to me. I say, why do you give this to me? Ryan says, with a sweet smile, we can share it. He asks, do you mind if I feed you? My face turns red. I say softly, okay. He feeds me the soup. He is very gentle. Our eyes meet. I feel my heart beat very fast. This moment is beautiful. Another day, Ryan comes to me. He looks nervous. He starts to say, Lily, I have something important to tell you. I do not know if this is right, but At that moment, the doctor comes. The doctor says, Ryan, your parents are here to see you. We need to go. Ryan looks at me. He says, I tell you tomorrow morning. I promise. I say, okay. I wait. I feel very curious. I feel happy too. I think, maybe he wants to say he loves me. I cannot sleep that night. I wait for morning. But in the morning, something unexpected happens. It is 7 a.m. I look at the door. I wait. 8 a.m. I still wait. 8:30 a.m. Still nothing. Every day, Ryan comes to my bed at 7 a.m. Why is Ryan not here? I feel something is wrong. I go to his bed. He is not there. I feel very afraid. I ask a nurse about Ryan. The nurse says, yesterday he falls on the floor. He is in very bad condition. His parents take him to another hospital. I feel more afraid. My heart breaks. I say, oh no, my Ryan. I go to the doctor. I ask, Doctor, where is Ryan? Tears come to my eyes. The doctor says, yesterday, his condition gets worse. His head injury gets worse. His parents decide to take him to another hospital. I ask, do you know where they take him? The doctor says, no, they do not tell me. Everything happens very fast. They take Ryan quickly. I cry very hard. I cannot stop crying.
Do you understand the story so far? Lily realizes she loves Ryan. She wants to tell him, but a nurse interrupts her. Later, Ryan wants to say something important too, but a doctor interrupts him. Both of them have feelings for each other, but they cannot say the truth. Then Lily learns she can go home soon. She feels happy and sad at the same time. Ryan promises to talk to her the next morning, but the next day, Ryan is gone. Lily learns that his condition becomes worse and his parents take him to another hospital. Will Lily find Ryan again? What did Ryan want to tell her? Let's continue the story.
A nurse comes to me. She gives me something. It is Ryan's diary. He leaves it by accident. It is under his pillow. I read it. He writes about every day we spend together. On one page, it says, today, Lily wants to say something to me. What does she want to say? Does she feel the same thing I feel? Another page says, I am afraid to tell her. My leg is broken. Maybe I cannot walk again forever. Because of this, she cannot love me. The last page says, I cannot keep this in my heart anymore. I tell her today. Whatever happens, it is okay. Maybe Lily will get angry with me. It is okay. I cannot hide this anymore. I cry very hard. My heart breaks into pieces. I leave the hospital. I search for Ryan in every hospital. But I cannot find any information about him. Weeks pass. I cannot eat properly. I search for Ryan every day. One day, my best friend Sophie comes to me. She says, you need to forget now. It is almost 1 month. You do not even eat properly. Every day you just search for Ryan in hospitals. I say, but I need to know if he is okay. If he is okay, I do not need anything else. I am afraid. Tears fall from my eyes. Sophie says, he is definitely okay. If he is okay, you definitely meet him one day. I believe that. I say quietly, I think so too. Sophie says, I have a good idea. We do not go to the library for a long time. Let's go there today. Your mood gets better too. I do not want to go. But Sophie forces me to go with her. We go to Riverside Library. I walk slowly. My heart still feels heavy. Sophie talks, but I do not really listen. I think about Ryan. Suddenly, I hear a voice from behind. Lily! I know this voice. I turn around. It is Ryan. I cannot believe. He stands there. He stands without a wheelchair. I feel so much happiness. I run to him. I hold him very tight. I ask, "Is this really you? Is this a dream?" Tears fall from my eyes. Ryan says, "No, Lily, this is real." He holds me tight too. I say, "Are you okay? I am so afraid. I search for you everywhere." Ryan says, "I am okay now. That night, I feel very bad. I get up from the bed and come to your room, but I cannot walk. I fall from the wheelchair. The doctor takes me back to bed. My condition gets very bad. My parents come and decide to take me away. I do not have the strength to say goodbye to you, but I leave my diary. I think you read it. I think you can understand how I feel." Tears come to my eyes, but these are happy tears. Ryan says, "After I got better, I went back to the hospital to find you. But the nurse told me you already left. After that, I came to this library every Saturday. The only way to find you was this library. You told me you come here every Saturday, but you were not here. But today, I found you." I say, "I read your diary. I feel the same way. I love you too, Ryan." Ryan says, "I love you so much, Lily." We stand there in the library. We hold each other. People walk around us, but we do not care. This moment belongs to us. Love does not always come in perfect moments. Sometimes it comes in hospital rooms and wheelchairs. Sometimes it comes in tears and fears. But when it comes, it changes everything. Ryan changes my heart. I change him. We are not perfect, but together, we are enough. He is the reason I smile, my reason to keep going, my reason to believe in beautiful things again. This is our story, a beginning born from pain, but filled with endless love.
Congratulations! You finished today's story. Ryan's diary tells Lily the truth. Ryan loves her too. Lily searches for Ryan for many weeks. Finally, they meet again at Riverside Library. They tell each other, "I love you." Their story has a happy ending. Now it's time for shadowing technique. Play this story again. Listen to one sentence. Pause the video and repeat the same sentence aloud. Try to copy the pronunciation and speed. Practice every day to improve your English. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Goodbye!